Greetings everyone, and welcome to the final concluding ending part of this epic DVD collection update trilogy. So in this time around, you'll find out about the last couple of hand-me-downs from Annetta, and a little bit of info about what's been going on in our lives over the past little while. Check it out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. So we got Robot Chicken Season 1, which is great, and we've watched most of this. I think we watched all of it actually. We had sort of a Robot Chicken marathon a while ago. Basically just a nice little digipack. You got a bunch of pictures there. Index of all the different segments that are on all the discs, and it's a 2-disc set. So there you go. So quite nice. If you like, I don't really need to introduce Robot Chicken. I don't think it's basically a sort of a sketch comedy show. 80s and 90s pop culture parodied, in particular kids shows and stuff like that. So anyone of my generation would definitely get a kick out of this because it lampoons a lot of the old shows we used to watch as kids, and it's just hilarious stuff. So this is the first season. I think they have, how many seasons they have out now? They've got at least 3, possibly 4, and then of course they did a couple of Star Wars specials as well, which are available individually. So this is pretty cool. So this one has some behind the scenes footage, deleted scenes, original Sweet J Presents skits, episode commentaries, and much, much more. So pretty cool. Notable in that this is all done in stop motion animation, no CG. Maybe a bit of CG for some of the effects, but for the most part it's all puppets. And you know, well actually more to the point, it's all for the most part action figures, or at least action figure looking puppets. So it's pretty cool. I've always liked Robot Chicken. Finally, last but most certainly not least, we have the Mamoru Oshii cinema trilogy. Now this is 3 movies by Mamoru Oshii, who is of course the director of the 2 Ghost in the Shell theatrical films, not the TV series standalone complex. And then there, and then there on the back. Well, actually not there. Okay, see? Yeah. Alright, so what do we have here? We have got 3 movies, but it's a 4-disc set. So first we got The Red Spectacles. I should mention these are not anime, these are actually live-action movies that he did. He's done a few. He did another one called Avalon, which I really liked, and I think I talked about it a little bit a while back. So this is pretty nice. This is a release, DVD release from Bandai, and then we've got an insert with track listing and just some basic info there. So that's pretty cool. Bandai normally is an anime company, but occasionally they'll do notable stuff like this. Then we got Stray Dog, Kerberos Panzer Cops. I've not watched these yet. We've had them in our collection for ages, and I haven't actually got around to watching them. So I think I got to have like a Mamoru Oshii trilogy night or something, and just have a festival of them. And then there we go. So very nice. It's nice when you get at least an insert, even if it's just something simple like that. And then we have Talking Head, which is pretty cool. So there you go. I won't go into detail about the movies themselves. Maybe when I get around to watching them, I'll do some kind of a review. So Talking Head actually has some anime elements to it. It's basically about the making of an anime, and things go really strange. And then finally, the 4th disc, we have the soundtrack CD of Stray Dog, with the listings on the back. Music by Kenji Kawai, by the way, who did the music for the original Ghost in the Shell movie. So if you like Kenji Kawai's work, check out the Mamoru Oshii trilogy. So there you go. Alrighty, I think this has been a really hella long update. Yeah, pushing 20 minutes. But hey, I figured I owed you guys something because you've been so patient. And yeah, so we got a lot of good stuff. Annetta got some other ones, except they're packed away and I don't have access to them. She got a few in the bargain bins, like she got Bedazzled. She got the first season of Xena, Warrior Princess. She also got the big deluxe box set edition of 300. But I don't... Actually, I can show you the Here was the piece of paper that was on the back of 300, and that's what it looks like. We got a nice art book, 3 discs, some art cards, and a lenticular motion thing. Yeah. So there you go. But I can't really show you because it's not out. It's packed. Yeah. Why is it packed, you're wondering? Well, I hate to end this update on a down note, but basically Annetta's moving out. Yeah, we're separating for a little while. It's all very amicable. Don't get me wrong, it's all very amicable, but we kind of need our own space right now, and things were, we were arguing a lot more than we used to and stuff like that. So we just sort of decided, like, hey, why don't we just separate for a while and see how things go, and maybe we'll get back together at some point, maybe not, but we'll always be connected in some way, of course, because of Rosie. So what does this mean for me in terms of, because Rosie will be living with Annetta, what does this mean for me? Well, basically I'll still be taking care of Rosie whenever Annetta's working and going over for dinner and hanging out with them from time to time. But in terms of the actual living arrangements, we will be living in separate places. So what the plan at the moment is I will be staying here, and Annetta is getting another place. It was originally going to be the other way around, but Annetta decided that it would just be easier for her to move because she's got way less stuff than me. So, yeah. So don't blame me. That was nothing to do. That was not, any decision of mine. That was just something that we both agreed on that, would be easier to do. So, yeah. So that's basically my life in a nutshell right now. What else is new? What else is new? Well, I have a second album coming out. Actually, if you go to, I recently relaunched the music section on my webpage. So if you go to the music section, you can see an info page for it. It's actually a re-release of my first album from 1999, which was called Modulized. But it's a deluxe re-release. So it contains all 15 of the original tracks from Modulized, plus 10 additional tracks, several of which have never been released before in any form whatsoever. The CD should be coming out in about a week's time. In the meantime, you can get the MP3 version via PayPal directly from my website, and it's only $5 for that. So, yeah. So if you feel so inclined, feel free. What Modulized is, it's actually a collection of my old Amiga tunes. So if you want to kick it old school 8-bit style, but Amiga 8-bit style, which is way better than, way better sound quality than probably what you're used to for 8-bit. You're probably thinking like Nintendo music and stuff like that. Well, no, Amiga sound was a little better than Nintendo music. So anyway, there's sample MP3s up there if you want to just give it a listen and see if it's your cup of tea or not. And if it is, hey, it's only $5. So that's my shameless bit of capitalism for this episode. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Annetta and I are separating. I have a second album coming out and working on some other projects. So next up, I got a PS2 update. Got some new PS2 games hitting the bargain bins again. So we'll talk about that. So yeah. So anyway, don't worry too much about us. We're doing fine over here. As I say, it's all very amicable. We're not like getting into fights over who gets what or anything like that. It's all very cool. But anyway, I wanted you guys to know, even though I don't like sort of airing out my dirty laundry on the YouTube channel here, but I wanted you guys to know just in case you got some inkling that maybe something wasn't quite the same. But so I wanted you to know what the sort of skinny was. So now the secret is out. And when is she moving out? Well, she's moving out actually the end of June, so for July 1st. So as of July 1st, I will be on my own. But what does this mean for you guys? Well, hey, means you'll be getting a lot more videos probably because I'll have more time to do them. I can't do as many now because, of course, I'm taking care of Rosie during the day, every day, or Annetta's around, and it's hard to do stuff when everybody's, doing their own thing. But, yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. So I hope you enjoyed this massive DVD / website / YouTube channel / life update. And that's it for me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.